Scattered rain will be heavy at times alongside with some thunderstorms through the day today, posing that flood potential. More details and timing coming up.
And also coming up this morning on DC News Now, we are helping you get ready for today's heavy rain.
Yeah, how you can prepare for your family and also protect your home in case of flooding. Plus, protecting DC renters, a new legislation working to keep tenants safe and landlords holding them accountable.
And later, keeping energy costs low, how you can lower your electric bills while staying cool.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning. Starting off with a live look outside this morning. Today is the DMV First Warn Day. Some much needed rain making its way to our area, bringing the potential chance of flooding for parts of Maryland and DC. Good morning and thanks for starting your day with us. Your Friday at 8 o'clock. I'm Tanaya Wright.
Yeah, good morning to you. I'm Corey James. We'll get to Shanika in just a second for traffic, but we're also keeping an eye on that flood potential threat. DC News Now's Jean-Marie Sissay, she is standing by in Prince George's County, Maryland, with some tips on staying safe. But meteorologist Jackie Lair, she's been tracking this all morning long. And Jackie, it's been interesting to see kind of on the radar just the rain moving farther up north.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's moving in from the south and will continue to lift its way northward, but it's likely that this rain will linger through the day today, especially to the east of the I-81 corridor. Most of the heaviest of the rainfall will be along and east of I-95. And we're starting off with some clusters of thunderstorms across southern Maryland right now, back over towards Calvert County as well as St. Mary's County at this point. Now, it's also see with this boundary that remains stationary over our area, but it will wobble ever so slightly. And with that slight fluctuation back over towards the west, that's where we'll start to notice a bit more of the rainfall and shower activity extending as far west as Leesburg and even just to the east of Winchester. That flood watch, though, is across southern Maryland, parts of Virginia, and areas southward down towards Richmond. Now, with that flood watch, these are the areas where we could see rainfall totals exceeding 2 inches of rainfall. We could easily see that in that area. But the excessive rainfall outlook, that slight risk, which is 2 out of 4 on that scale, includes a lot more of the region, the I-95 corridor, even in northern Virginia. These areas, this is where we have to be a little bit more on the weather aware side through the day today, especially as you're traveling, and watch out for the ponding on the roadways and the potential for some flooding. So like I mentioned before, we'll see those trailing thunderstorms on and off through the day, especially for the eastern half of the region, leading to that potential of some ponding. But I'll have more details on this beneficial rainfall coming up. Shanika's back, though, with the latest on those roadways on this Friday morning. How's it looking at this hour?
All right, happy Friday, Jackie. Well, it is still congested out there with the slick road conditions. It's just making things worse. This is in northern Virginia, 395 heading southbound. We are still seeing some sort of activity that is to the left, taking at least 2 lanes right now. So you are getting by to the right pretty slowly. And before that point, you are seeing it's jam-packed out there. So that stretch, if you're heading farther into Virginia, you will get stuck behind this.
Shanika, thank you. Breaking now out of Fairfax County this morning, a firefighter and another person, they're both hurt after a house fire on Broadman Street. Fairfax County Fire and Rescue say that fire is now out, but you can see those intense flames shooting up inside that home right here in this video here. Officials say both the firefighter and the person who were injured, they were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. This is a developing story, though. As soon as we learn more, we'll bring you that information. Also breaking now in D.C., police are letting us know about a deadly shooting in Northeast. Officials say this happened just before 3 o'clock this morning on Benning Road. Officers say a man died. No word at this time on any suspects or arrest. With heavy rain expected and storms throughout the day, we're looking at ways to keep you safe in case of flooding.
Yeah, DC News Now's Jean-Marie Sissay is live at National Harbor with more on what you need to know. And Jean-Marie, it was raining on you just a little bit ago. It looks like you put the umbrella away for now, at least.
Yeah, definitely put the umbrella away for now at the moment. As Jackie mentioned, the rain will be on and off throughout the day, but we are getting a break from the sun and a little bit of that humidity throughout the day today. Now, I don't know if it's a good thing for you or a bad thing, but regardless, we are expecting to see some flooding around the DMV region, so definitely be aware of that, and safety is a top priority. Now, when flooding is a threat, you want to make sure that you're paying attention to what areas you can expect to see some flooding, which may put yourself at risk. And also, you want to make sure you have your emergency kit ready, have your electricity electronics charge and also communicate your plan with a loved one. Now, during a flooding event, the water levels can quickly change, so you want to make sure that you're staying informed, getting to higher ground, avoid floodwaters so you don't want to walk or even drive through it, turn around, don't drown. And if you ever end up being trapped in a flood, find the highest point and call 911. Now, after the floods, wait for all clear from officials. Don't enter any flood damaged buildings, home, or areas until it's okay to do so. And also make sure you do avoid any floodwaters. And make sure if you are driving on the roads to pay attention to road signs. Now, as our meteorologist Jackie already explained earlier, it's going to be an on and off day of just rain throughout the day. So definitely stick with us on DC News Now, on air and on the line for the latest weather. For now, reporting in Prince George's County, I'm Yamarie Sase, DC News Now.
All right, thank you, Yamarie. And while the threat of potential flooding is high, some Maryland businesses are desperate for the rain. Montgomery County farmers have been battling drought conditions. Butler's Orchard says that workers are coming in before the sun peaks and saving every drop of water. But managers are worried this could lead to reduced profits and worse crops.
A lot of work to get irrigation going. Irrigation, we like to call irritation. It's constantly got issues and breaks. But if these guys don't get a drink, these blackberries behind me don't get a drink, size will be reduced.
Butler says that he is on high alert for the incoming rain.
We now know the name of the woman hit and killed by a large tree branch at Garfield Park in Southeast D.C. Police say 35-year-old Sarah Noah was killed Wednesday morning just before 7:30. According to officers, witnesses heard multiple loud pops and cracks before the tree branch came crashing down on Noah, pinning her underneath. They tell us she was not conscious or breathing when they arrived.
Happen to any of us. You know, there's been so many times where I'm walking my dog and I have my headphones in and you know, just making sure she gets her walk in before we really start our day.
The District Department of Transportation Urban Forestry team says the tree was in good condition back in 2022 when an inspection was done. In a statement, the agency says all mature trees are now being inspected. And later tonight, people across Upper Marlboro, Maryland are coming together to honor the lives of 3 former Wise High School football players. You see them right here. They were killed in a car crash last weekend. One of the victims, Kyrie Jackson, was recently drafted by the Minnesota Vikings. This vigil is scheduled to begin at 7 o'clock this evening at the school. It has been more than a decade since 8-year-old Relisha Rudd was vanished from a D.C. homeless shelter. Last night, people came together to remember her as the search continues. DC News Now spoke with Relisha's grandmother, who says she is still holding on to hope.
I have to eventually prepare myself for the worst. You know, she may be dead, but I don't want to, believe that right now.
Last year, this photo was released showing how Relisha may look now. It was created to help with the search. Police believe she was kidnapped by a janitor who they say shot himself and died a month later.
And we do want to warn you, some of you could find this next video disturbing. Montgomery County Police are asking for your help to find a suspect wanted in a July 5th shooting. Now, we are told the shooting happened after an argument on Mayapple Court in Gaithersburg. Officials say the suspect shot one of the victims in the knee. They say the person was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Anyone with any information is asked to call police. Well, new this morning, D.C. Attorney General Brian Schwab is taking some steps to keep district tenants safer.
He is introducing the SAFE Act. It stands for Secure Apartments for Everyone. Now, in a post on X, Schwab says the bill requires buildings to install better lighting. It also would require apartment buildings with 5 or more units to use self-closing and self-locking exterior doors to hopefully stop crime. And buildings with recent crime activity must do regular security assessments as well. Schwab adds the initiative would require the district's Department of Buildings to assess specific security needs for buildings repeatedly having safety issues. And he says those reports would be shared with the AG's office, council members, and tenant associations. In Virginia, Loudoun County's Board of Supervisors, they are approving a new 100% affordable housing project. The location on Atlantic Boulevard allows for up to 80 multifamily units capped by income. Now, Supervisor Corinne Sain says the project moves the county closer to their housing goals. DC News Now is your local election headquarters. More Republican lawmakers, they are calling for former President Donald Trump to choose Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin as his VP.
South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham says Youngkin could help expand the map for the former president. When asked about joining the ticket, Youngkin says he was humbled to be included in the conversation, but remains focused on Virginia.
Reason would be obvious. They come up with 10 reasons, but the real reason would be if Trump wins Virginia, the election's over. And that's absolutely true. And Biden is skating right at 270 if everything goes right for him. He could ill afford to lose Virginia's 13 electoral votes. That would be the end of it.
Trump is expected to announce his selection for VP at the Republican National Convention on Wednesday. Meantime, continuing concerns over President Biden's ability to win the election. He spoke to reporters last night in his first solo press conference since November. Biden pushed back on calls for him to drop out of the race and highlighted his accomplishments. But he also made a few mistakes, like calling his vice president Trump. Some Democrats are standing by the president, even as a growing number of lawmakers call on him to step aside.
It has to be more than just one press conference.
I'm not in this for my legacy. I'm in this to complete the job I started.
President Biden denies polling that shows he does not have a path to victory against Trump. He also says he would get neurological tests if his doctors recommended it. And locally, Virginia Congressman Bob Good is pushing for a recount. He filed the petition yesterday after state election officials say he narrowly lost the Republican Senate primary. Good's challenger, Senator John McGuire, is backed by former President Donald Trump. Good is entitled to the recount because of the thin margin of victory. McGuire's campaign is calling it pointless. All right, coming up on 8/11 now on a Friday, cutting costs on your electric bill.
Tips and tricks from experts to reduce your energy use this summer. Plus, looking ahead and taking a live look out at Long Pond, Pennsylvania, as NASCAR prepares to race at the historic Pocono Speedway.
Yeah, but first taking a live look outside this morning, Jackie, some areas already seeing the rain.
Yes, and I mean, D.C., we continue to see just light sprinkles at times, but the heaviest of that rainfall is still across the southernmost parts of Maryland. We do have a batch of rain pushing through Culpeper right now and even over towards Fauquier County. More details, timing, and how much rain you can expect. But off the break.